Hello and welcome back to English Joy. Hi everybody, I'm Mia. Today we will discuss about how to talk English with foreigners when your mind goes blank. Have you ever wanted to say something in English? Something very simple. But when a foreigner looks at you, your mind suddenly goes blank? You know the words. You've studied English. But in that moment, nothing comes out. Your heart starts beating faster. Your face feels hot, and you just smile. Awkwardly. Maybe you nod. Maybe you say yes, even when you don't understand. And inside, you're thinking, why is this happening to me? Why can't I say something so simple? Am I bad at English? Am I not smart enough? Let me tell you something. This happens to smart people. This happens to hard-working people. This happens to people who care. And if this has happened to you, you're in the right place. In this video, we're practicing simple English. We're talking about how to talk English with foreigners when your mind goes blank, using real conversation. No pressure. No tests. No grammar drills. Just you and me. One voice, one moment at a time. Let's practice together. And this time, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to stay. So, have you ever been in that situation? I have. Many times. More times than I want to admit, especially when I want to say something very simple. Something like, sorry. Just a moment. I don't understand. Very basic, very normal, but suddenly, my mind goes blank. It's like someone turned off the light in my brain. I know the idea. I know the feeling. I know what I want to say. I can feel it inside my chest. But the words, they don't come out. They're stuck. And in that moment, everything feels slow. The other person is waiting. They're looking at me, not judging, just waiting. But my body feels tense. My shoulders go up. My breathing gets shallow. And my brain starts shouting, say something, say anything. Don't sound stupid. Don't make a mistake. And that's the problem. Because when we feel nervous, our brain tries to be perfect. It wants the perfect sentence, the perfect grammar, the perfect pronunciation. And when it can't find that, it gives us nothing. Silence. You're not stupid. You're not bad at English. You're not slow. Your brain is just under pressure. Too much pressure. So today, we're not trying to be perfect. We're not trying to impress anyone. We're not trying to sound like a native speaker. We're just trying to be understood. That's it. So take a breath with me. In and out. Relax your shoulders. unclench your jaw. You're safe here. No one is watching you. No one is judging you. It's just you and my voice. Let's keep going. Let's slow down for a moment. I want you to forget everything you've learned about perfect English. Forget grammar rules. Forget long sentences. Forget sounding smart. Today, we're focusing on one simple sentence. One sentence that native speakers actually use. One sentence that can save you when your mind goes blank. Here it is. Sorry, my mind just went blank. That's all. When I say, sorry, my mind just went blank, I'm not saying something complicated. I'm not giving an excuse. I'm just being honest. This sentence simply means, I'm nervous. I forgot what I wanted to say. Give me a second. That's it. Nothing more. And here's something important. Native speakers say this all the time. At work, in meetings, in interviews, on the phone, with friends. They forget words too. They lose their thoughts too. They blank out too. The difference is they don't panic about it. They say something simple. They buy themselves time, and then they continue. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need big words. You don't need to sound confident. You just need to be clear enough to stay in the conversation. English is not about being perfect. English is about connection. It's about staying present, even when your mind goes blank. Especially when your mind goes blank. Now, let's practice this together. Now, let's practice this sentence together. Don't rush, don't overthink. Just listen first. Very slowly. Sorry, my mind just went blank. Listen again. Sorry, my mind just went blank. Now it's your turn. Say it out loud, even if your voice is quiet, even if you're not confident. Go ahead. Good. Let's do it again. Sorry, my mind just went blank. Nice. One more time. Sorry, my mind just went blank. Very good. Now, I want you to notice something. You didn't freeze. You didn't fail. You said something, and that's already a win. Now, imagine a slightly different situation. You're at work. Your boss asks you a question. You want to sound a little softer. You can say, sorry, my mind went blank for a second. Listen once. Sorry, my mind went blank for a second. Now you try. Good. Again. Sorry, my mind went blank for a second. Nice. Now let's make it even more natural, more casual, something you'd hear in real life. Sorry, I just blanked out. Listen. Sorry, I just blanked out. Now you. Good. You don't need to remember all of these. You don't need to sound perfect. Just remember one. One sentence is enough to keep the conversation alive. And if you're still here right now, that tells me something. You're really trying, and that matters a lot. Most people stop when it feels uncomfortable, but you stayed. So let's keep going. Slowly. Together. Now, let's bring this into real life. Because English doesn't happen in a classroom. It happens in small moments, unexpected moments. Let's start with work. You're in the office, or maybe on a video call. A colleague asks you something. You understand part of it, but not everything. Your mind freezes. Instead of panicking, you can say, sorry, my mind just went blank. Can you repeat that? Listen to how natural that sounds. You're not saying you're bad at English. You're not apologizing too much. You're just buying time. And that's normal. Now, imagine you're with a friend, someone you like, someone you want to connect with. They're talking fast. You lose your train of thought. You can smile and say, "Sorry, I just blinked out for a second." That's it. No stress, no drama, just honesty. Now, imagine a different situation. You're traveling. You meet a foreigner, maybe at a cafe, maybe on the bus. They ask you something simple, and suddenly your mind goes blank. You can say, "Sorry, my mind went blank. I'm a little nervous speaking English sometimes, but I'm happy to talk. So, where are you from?" Take a moment. Let that sink in. You didn't hear anything difficult. No complex grammar, no fancy vocabulary, just simple, real English. And you understood it. Maybe not every single word, but you understood the feeling, the intention, the connection. That's how communication really works. It's not about saying everything perfectly. It's about staying in the moment. It's about not giving up when your mind goes blank. So, how did that feel? Be honest with yourself. Did it feel a little easier than before? A little less scary? That's progress. Real progress. You didn't memorize grammar. You didn't study rules. You practiced being human. And that's the part most people skip. If this helped you even a little, leave a comment. Tell me how you felt. Not how good your English is, just how you felt. Because we're practicing together. You're not alone in this. And in the next video, we'll practice a situation that feels even more real. A moment where English matters, but pressure is high. Until then, take it slow. Be patient with yourself. You're doing better than you think. Before you go, I want you to remember one thing. When your mind goes blank, it doesn't mean you failed. It means you care. And caring is a good thing. You don't need to speak more. You don't need to speak faster. You just need one simple sentence to stay in the conversation. "Sorry, my mind just went blank." That sentence is your bridge. It gives you time, it gives you space, and it keeps the door open. So the next time it happens, and it will happen, don't panic. Just breathe. Say something simple and keep going. You're learning, you're growing, and you're not behind. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'm glad you stayed. I'll see you again very soon.